Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Today's adventure, Jax and I, Jax is right over here. We've stopped in Long Lake for a little leg stretcher on the Long Lake Nature Trail. It's a trail I've never been down before. I've heard good things about it, but the views were damaged during the July 10th, 2023 flood. And we're going to go back and see what it looks like today. So follow along. So behind me is what remains of Jennings Pond. This was, or the park pond, this used to be full of water until July 10th, 2023, when over here there was a breach between Long Lake and the pond where the levee failed and the pond drained into Long Lake. But it used to go all the way over into here and all the way over there around this island, and it's too bad that it's gone now. So over behind me you can see the breach that happened between Long Lake and Jennings Park Pond. Now that happened in July 10th, 2023, when Long Lake and Blue Mountain Lake experienced a downpour that they've never seen before, and the flash flooding that took place here in Long Lake, washing out several roads and decimating some businesses, because the tourist season is in the summer here. They need to make their money during the summer seasons. And when this happened here, this pond drained right out into Long Lake. It was quite the scenes here in Long Lake for about 4 or 5 days. Culverts washed out, bridges washed out. The road to Newcomb, Route 28, was washed out for a bit. They had to do a detour there. But the community pulled together, and within 4 or 5 days, most of the roads were open. Most of the businesses were back open. But there were homes and businesses that suffered a tremendous loss in that flood. So Jax and I just got into Long Lake here this afternoon, and it is later in the afternoon, and since it is fall, the days are getting shorter, and we have a few hikes planned. But today we just got the camper set up. We've been on the road for a couple hours, an hour and a half. We got the camper set up at Lake Eaton, and we just decided we needed to get out and stretch our legs a little bit, so we came down here to this nature trail. And I wanted to take a closer look at the breach that happened last year and the floods that devastated this area. So I've always wondered how the origins of Jennings Pond started, and it's pretty neat that they have this nature trail, and it tells the story of how Jennings Pond came to be. You know, in the fall of 1933, with many Adirondacks suffering the ravages of the Great Depression, the town of Long Lake was searching for a project to employ some of its destitute citizens. The town board voted to spend $3,000 to create a pond by flooding about 35 acres of wetland at the outlet of Shaw Brook. An engineer's report predicted the work, employing 60 men for 60 days, would go far with the relief of unemployment in this locality over the winter. So that is how Jennings Pond came to be, and I always kind of wondered when I went through Long Lake and I saw the two bodies of water that why that was like that, and now I know why. Now looking down at Jennings Pond, this will give you an idea of how much water was lost out of that pond. You can see where the rim of the old pond was, how deep it was, and what is left now. I think I did read somewhere that the town of Long Lake has taken over the property here and is looking to the state for help on repairing the levee that was breached, but I'm not sure how far they've gotten. But the trail takes you out on this end at the Adirondack Hotel. There's the town beach right over there, and we're going to walk back the other way, see if we missed anything. So if you happen to be in the Long Lake area, passing through, stopping to get gas, stopping for breakfast or lunch, you have a puppy or some kids and you want to do a little leg stretcher, this is the perfect trail. It's not very long. It's about over to the Adirondack Hotel and back here, 3/4 of a mile. 15 minutes, even with little kids. So the trail is right here in Long Lake, right in the center of Long Lake. Great parking area. Hope you can do it. Alright folks, you watched all the way through. Thanks for that. If you liked the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button down below. Continue to follow the adventure. And remember folks, tomorrow is no guarantee for any one of us. So disconnect from that Wi-Fi, connect to this out here. You won't be disappointed.